If you're going to drive the coolest truck on the road, then you need the coolest grill on the road. This C9 caliber grill is going to get you just where you need to be. It's super easy to install. There's only 4 bolts that you're going to have to take out, and they have a star head, so if you look around in your toolbox, it should be very easy to find. This is our factory grill from Sportchassis. It looks really sharp, but the C9 is just going to take this truck to a whole new level. Once you remove the factory grill, you're going to have to remove 4 metal nuts that are connected to rubber on the actual hood itself. What I found was the easiest was to actually break off the metal part of the nut and then pull the rubber stopper from the outside of the hood. The instructions say to go from the inside of the hood and stand on the inside and pull it out and such. I tried it both ways, and as always, the instructions were right. So go through the inside of the hood, grab a normal pair of pliers, break that off, go to the outside of the hood, pull that rubber out, and it's really easy. There's only 4 of them, and it'll take you no time at all. So this next step, if you're doing it by yourself, can be a little tricky, but if you use your mind, it's not going to be any problem at all. So you have 4 bolts that are actually on your C9 caliber grill, and if you put it on here, it's not going to exactly sit 100% straight. So what I did to make installation a little bit easier was I went ahead and inserted these 2 bottom bolts, and then I'm going to go in from the wheel wells and put on the washers, which there's a metal one and also a rubber one to make sure the vibrations don't get too much and scratch up that hood. But with that, I'm going to go in through the wheel wells, tighten those up by hand, and then whenever I do that, pop this hood open again and then tighten the top nuts as well. Not gonna lie, this passenger side is a little bit more difficult. There's a rubber kind of protector on the side of the radiator that I'm having to work around, so it's taking me a little bit longer, but I will get her done. I ended up doing to make it a little bit quicker was I ended up popping the hood and holding the grill with one hand, working myself around the hood with my other hand, getting it started, and then I'm going to go ahead, pop the hood again, use my little impact, get those tightened up, squared away, and then see how to attack the top bolts. Make sure you always have a deep socket. I had to make a quick run back to the shop, so 1/2 inch and you're good to go. Once you get those 4 bolts installed, it's going to be very simple. You're only going to have 3 bolts left, and with that, they're not going to be necessarily bolts. You're just going to loosen the nut and then move the tab over, and that's going to release any bit of play that you have left in the grill. So it's going to be very, very firm and very secure, and your C9 caliber grill is going to be ready to go, and you're going to have the coolest sport chassis in town. Now that we got our caliber C9 grill installed, there's only one thing left to do, and that's install the secondary piece, which is going to go right below this first one and just really help complete the look. If you are interested in one of these really awesome grills, look up their website. It's going to be caliber9.com, or you can always send me a message and then I'll send you a link and get you taken care of. That's why you got the Sportchassis Guy. Thank you for tuning in, and I have no idea how to install this, so I'm going to check out the instructions and hopefully it goes smooth. If you're interested in one of these trucks, make sure to check out my link below. I'm going to have a link to the Wade's RV page, and it's going to have all of my current inventory of sport chassis. If you are interested in a different make or a different model or different color, whatever it might be, make sure to send me a message because I have access to every single one. At Wade's RV, we'll get you taken care of. We're the full service dealership of Oklahoma, and we have the most exclusive brands. I have over 26 of the best brands out there, and that's including Newmar, Evoque, Aspen Trail, Catalina, and so many more. Make sure to like and subscribe to Wade's RV. That's where I'm going to have all of the information on sport chassis, also other RVs, and lots more videos you don't want to miss. So when you pick up the lower section of the grill, you're going to notice there's a whole bunch of these black bars followed with a washer and then a nut on top. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and remove all of those, put them in a nice neat pile so you don't lose any of the pieces, and then installation is going to be a breeze. Then take one of your steel bars and put it on the back side, connected to 2 of those bolts. It'll slide on really nice and easy. After you do that, take your washers and place them behind your steel plates. And what I would do is not go ahead and put the secondary washer on because it'll probably fall off. Go ahead and tighten your nut that's going to be on your very lower. That way it's held in place and you're not going to lose any pieces. Make sure to go check out Caliber C9 Grilles. They make grills for your F-150, for your Jeep, your FJ, Freightliners, just about everything out there. So make sure to check them out and tell them Willy D sent you. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe to Wade's RV. We have tons of different content on there. If you're wanting to learn about RVs, you're wanting to learn about Freightliner sport chassis, or anything else, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll teach you everything you need to know. I'll see you next time. Wade's RV is a different dealership. With top brands, experts to help, and a full service center, come see us today. We're located at 161st and Highway 75 or at wadesrv.com.